The void began with a whisper. A single sun vanished from the star charts. Then another followed. Now, 1,000 stars are gone. They leave behind nothing but cold and silence. An expanding sphere of darkness grows at the galaxy's heart. Humanity huddles around its last star, a golden sun named Sol. This is your home. This is the last light in the known universe. The things responsible are coming. They are called the Star Eaters. They are formless shadows moving between worlds. They are an inevitable tide of night. They do not communicate. They do not negotiate. They simply arrive and the light goes out. Fleet after fleet has been sent to stop them. Grand armadas of humanity's finest warships. They find nothing to shoot. The shadows are not solid. They are a force, a presence, a law of physics turning against you. The Star Eaters are coming for your sun, the last warmth in a dying cosmos. And the darkness they bring is absolute. You are a Lara. You are a resonant. This means your voice can do impossible things. You can sing a crystal glass to dust. You can hum a scattered pile of sand into a perfect, intricate pattern. Your gift is the manipulation of microgravities. A song from you is a dance of atoms. In a galaxy at peace, you would be a celebrated artist. Your concerts would fill grand halls. But your galaxy is not at peace. Your art is seen as a beautiful, useless thing. A party trick for officers on leave. What good is making sandcastles with your voice? Especially when the tide is coming in. You practice in quiet rooms. You shape light and dust into fleeting sculptures. Your family calls it a lovely hobby. Your friends find it amusing. No one sees it as a key. No one believes a song can save them. They are building bigger guns. They are designing stronger shields. They do not understand the war they are in. You are a girl with a useless gift, a nightingale in a hurricane, and you have never felt more alone. The greatest weapons of the Alliance have all failed. The Jericho Project fired a missile that could crack a moon. It passed through the Star Eater's shadow without any effect. The Helios cannon focused the power of a small star. The beam was simply swallowed by the darkness. Our fleets are broken. Our hope is dwindling. General Kai, the supreme commander of the Alliance, looks defeated. He stands before a star map that shows only loss. Every strategy has failed. Every theory is wrong. The enemy cannot be fought. It cannot be killed. It cannot be stopped. Then, a junior data analyst finds something. A fragment from a forgotten archive. It is a text from the Elder Ones, a civilization that vanished eons ago. The text is not about war. It is about star science. It suggests the Star Eaters are not truly alive. They are not creatures or ships. They are dissonant echoes of the universe's first moments, a cosmic frequency that has gone terribly wrong. They are a song of unmaking. And the text offers a strange, impossible solution. Do not fight the sound. Change the song. Suddenly, your useless gift is the last hope of humanity. You are summoned from your quiet life. 2 guards in sterile white armor appear at your door. They are polite but firm. They do not explain much. They only say that General Kai requests your presence. Urgently. You are taken to a secret location, a vessel hidden deep within a hollowed asteroid. It is not a warship. It has no weapons. It is called the Chorus, a name that sends a shiver down your spine. The ship is a single, massive amplification device. It was built based on the theories from that ancient text. A nervous engineer explains its purpose. The entire ship is a resonator. It is designed to take a single voice, your voice. It will amplify your song into a star-born signal. It will cast your notes across the entire system. You look at the cold, metal heart of the ship. This is your stage. This is your concert hall. The audience will be the devourers of light. They tell you it is time. A lone Star Eater has been detected. It is a scout, moving ahead of the main swarm. It is a small patch of perfect blackness against the stars. It is heading for Mars. General. Kai's voice is a low rumble in your earpiece. He sounds tired. He sounds desperate. He gives you the command. You step into the amplification chamber. The door seals behind you. The lights dim. It is just you and a microphone. A device designed to carry your soul into the void. Your heart is pounding. You take a breath. And you sing. You do not sing of anger or fear. You choose a simple note. A pure tone of harmony and grace. It is the first note of a lullaby your mother used to sing. The chorus hums around you. It takes your small sound and gives it the power of a sun. The signal blasts across millions of kilometers. The command deck of the Alliance flagship is silent. Every officer is watching the main view screen. The shadow of the Star Eater drifts closer. Your note reaches it, and the impossible happens. The creature of shadow does not die. It does not explode or flee. It stops. It just stops dead in the vacuum of space. It hangs there, motionless, as if it is listening. A collective gasp fills the command deck. Someone drops a data pad. It clatters loudly in the stunned silence. General Kai leans forward in his chair. His eyes are wide. He stares at the unmoving shadow. He has thrown entire fleets at these things. He has seen them swallow the fire of a star. He has never seen one pause. What is it doing? A technician asks the empty air. Her voice is a trembling whisper. No one answers. The Star Eater simply floats. A silent testament to a power they never imagined. It is not a weapon. Your voice is not a sword to kill the darkness. The generals are astounded. They begin to understand. You are not fighting the enemy. You are speaking to it. You are communicating in a language older than words. A language of pure physics. A conversation held in gravity and light. A joke makes its way through the lower decks. The brass finally found a weapon they cannot polish. You have their attention. Not just the Alliance, but the Star Eater as well. The scout remains still. A willing audience in the dark. Your work is just beginning. You must learn their language. You must understand their soul. The days that follow are a blur of exhaustion. You spend hours in the amplification chamber. You sing to the lone scout. You send it patterns of sound. Simple scales. Complex melodies. You are searching for a response, for a sign of understanding. At first, there is nothing but its stillness. Then, after the third day, it changes. The edges of its form ripple. It is a subtle shift. A flicker in the darkness. It is responding to a specific frequency. A complex chord you sang on impulse, you sing it again. The ripple is stronger this time. Learning their song takes a heavy toll. As you connect with the scout, you feel what it feels. You touch its ancient consciousness. And what you find is not anger. It is not hatred. It is a vast, profound emptiness. A cold and unending search for something lost. The feeling seeps into your dreams. You walk through empty cities under black suns. You feel a loneliness that spans millennia. The emptiness is a hunger. But it is not a hunger for energy. It is a hunger for something else. Something they can no longer name. You push yourself deeper into the connection. You need more than just feelings. You need answers. You focus your will. You shape your song into a question, not with words, but with intent. What are you? Why are you here? You pour all your strength into one resonant chord. The connection deepens. You are no longer just touching the mind of the scout. You are brushing against the hive mind of the entire swarm. A billion voices of silence speaking at once. The experience is overwhelming. But through the crushing weight of their existence, one thing becomes clear. There is no malice in them. There is no evil intent. There is only a great and terrible fear. A terror so ancient and so powerful, it drives their every action. They are not the hunters. They are the hunted. They are running from something else. You recoil from the vision. The feedback loop snaps. You collapse in the chamber. Alarms blare. Medics rush in. When you wake, the emptiness lingers. But now it is tinged with a new emotion. The shared terror of an entire species. They are not destroying suns out of hatred. They are extinguishing lights to hide in the dark. You take your discovery to the Alliance High Command. You stand before General Kai and his council. You tell them everything. You explain the fear you felt, the ancient terror that drives the Star Eaters. You tell them they are refugees, not destroyers. They listen patiently. Their faces are hard, unreadable masks of military discipline. When you finish, there is a long silence. General Kai finally speaks. His voice is cold steel. Fear is a weakness, Miss Alara, a vulnerability we can exploit. He does not believe you, or he does not care. To him, the enemy's motive is irrelevant. Their fear is just another weapon to be used against them. The other generals agree. They see a tactical advantage, not a reason for peace. An old admiral suggests it might be a trick, a clever deception to make humanity lower its guard. They give you a new order. They demand you find a sword. They want you to use your connection, to reverse engineer their song, find a dissonant frequency, a note that will tear them apart from the inside. They want you to turn your song of connection into a song of death. You refuse. The very idea is abhorrent. You tell them it would be a massacre, an act of genocide against a species that is already fleeing for its life. General Kai dismisses your concerns. This is war, he says. We do what we must to survive. Before you can argue further, a siren wails. A red alert flashes across the command center screens. A technician shouts, "Sir," massive energy readings. The whole swarm is emerging from hyperspace. You turn to the main view screen. The blackness of space begins to boil. The full swarm descends on your home. It is a sight of terrible majesty. Thousands upon thousands of Star Eaters. They pour into the system like a river of night. The distant nebulae and stars are blotted out. The sky itself is being erased. They move with a terrifying purpose. A great wave of darkness heading for your sun. The Alliance fleet, what is left of it, moves to intercept. But it is a futile gesture, a handful of pebbles against an avalanche. They will be swallowed without a trace. General Kai turns to you. His face is grim. All debate is over. "Sing the death note, Alara," he orders. His voice leaves no room for argument. Sing it now, or everything you have ever known will be extinguished. The weight of 1 billion lives settles onto your shoulders. You stand once more in the amplification chamber. The ship, the chorus, hums with power. It is ready to turn your voice into a weapon of mass destruction. The final command echoes in your mind. Sing a song of death. Or all is lost. Your hands tremble. You look through the reinforced window. You see the faces of the bridge crew. Fear, desperation, hope. They are all looking at you. You are their final, terrible answer. To kill or to be killed. But you remember the feeling from the hive mind. The crushing loneliness, the profound terror. You cannot become a monster to fight another. You cannot answer fear with annihilation. Humanity must be better than that. You defy the generals. You defy their final command. You will not sing a song of death. You close your eyes. You think of home. You think of quiet streams and sunlit mountains. You think of the laughter of children, the courage of soldiers, the endless curiosity of explorers. You open your mouth, and you sing the anthem of what we are. You sing not of death. You sing of humanity's deepest hope, our stubborn, illogical defiance. You sing of our capacity for love, our sorrow for what we have lost. You sing of our unyielding dream for a better tomorrow. Your song washes over the swarm. It is not a weapon. It is an offering, a story of a small, loud species that refuses to let the light die, a wave of pure, structured emotion, a signal that says we are afraid too, but we are still here. For a moment, there is nothing. The swarm continues its silent, relentless advance. The generals on the bridge watch in horror. They think you have failed. They believe you have doomed them all. Then, the great silence is broken. A new sound emerges from the swarm. It is not their usual dissonant hum. It is a low, resonant tone. It harmonizes with your voice. Another joins in, then 1,000, then 1,000,000. The cacophony of their fearful existence finds harmony in your song. The entire swarm begins to sing with you, a chorus of impossible size. Their song is not of fear any longer. It is one of understanding, of relief, of a shared existence. On the bridge of the flagship, technicians weep at their consoles. The wave of sound is not an attack. It is a conversation. As the connection solidifies, the truth floods your mind. A wave of shared knowledge from the entire swarm. They were not eaters. They were shepherds. The stars they were extinguishing were already dying. They were ancient, unstable suns on the verge of going nova. Their collapse would have sterilized entire sectors of the galaxy. They were not destroying the suns. They were collecting their dying light. They were gathering the last embers of the universe. They were saving the light, preserving it for a purpose you could not yet comprehend. They were not a plague of darkness. They were guardians against the final cold night. You broadcast this truth to the Alliance fleet. The words flow through you, translated from the Song of the Shepherds. You explain their purpose, their ancient mission. The bridge of General Kai's ship is silent. He stares at the swarm, not as a monster, but as something new, something awesome. Before a stunned and silent humanity, the swarm coalesces. The thousands of dark forms merge. They flow together into a single, massive entity, a swirling vortex of contained energy. They have gathered the light of 1,000 dying stars, and now they are giving it back. They focus all their gathered power on a single point in space, an empty patch of darkness between your sun and the edge of the system. A light appears. It is brighter than anything you have ever seen, a flash of impossible creation. The shepherds ignite a new sun. It is a gift, a star born not from cosmic chance, but from an act of will. It shines with a steady, gentle light, a blue-white star that sings a quiet song of its own. The shepherds have given you a second sun, a promise of a future you thought was lost. They did not take your light. They doubled it. The swarm, their energy spent, disperses. They do not leave. They take up silent orbits around the new star. They are no longer shadows to be feared. They are partners. They are creators. The war is over. It was a war that never truly existed. It was a misunderstanding of cosmic proportions. You are no longer just Ilara, the resonant. the girl with the useless gift. You are the star singer. You are the voice of a new age, the one who spoke to the darkness and found a friend. You are the bridge between humanity and the star forgers. A new sun shines in your sky. It is a symbol of a new dawn, one built not on weapons or fear, but on the courage to sing a song of hope into the great, silent dark. And for the first time in a very long time, the galaxy does not feel so empty.